amongst the parsnips that I thought I'd better spend some time and thin out. Here's my first Gladiator F1. Didn't quite get all the root, I don't think. I'll have some small parsnips. I'm just worried that I'm going to disturb the roots of the other ones. I've got my ruler, but they should be 6-inch apart, and they're not. I think they should be 6-inch apart anyway, so I'm just going to thin some out just to give the other ones a chance and just tidy up the bed. This is a baby ladybird. They're everywhere now, which is nice to see. Everywhere I look I see one. Which is good, which is good. Right, back to it. Right, there's number 2. Not bad at all. Very straight. Looks like a good bed for parsnips. I hope I'm not disturbing the other ones too much. But no, I'll just go along this bed and just take every other one out. I think that'll do, rather than being too precise with the 6 inches. There are a few dried leaves down here that I'm just going to remove, tidy it up. These are my parsnip thinnings. I'll try to do them to around 6 inches apart. Clean the bed up, and they'll do nicely. Parsnip soup maybe. Tricia's down there somewhere painting the shed. See her busy. That for a potato. Tricia's done a bit more painting on the shed. I've collected I think the last pick of the strawberries. I'll do Leo for his pudding today. I've picked a bucket of spuds. Woo. Planted out my swede at long last. I think it's all year round swede, something like that. This one I planted in the day before yesterday, and it's doing much better in the ground. Changed colour, even amongst the ants' nest. There's my lettuces for the seeds. Rocket doing okay. These are some of the spuds I dug up. The ones that were just put on the ground and covered with dried grass. What I have found is, as you saw in the video, if the birds or the wind had blown the grass off, obviously your potatoes are going green. I think that's it. Don't think I'm going to harvest any carrots today. I think that's done. Strawberries. I'm just giving Tricia cucumber. This is the mini munch. Looks amazing. I had one, so I've given Tricia the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully many more. Let's have a little bit of rummage here. I've just seen one. I've seen this spiky one down here. Keep that on there because that's for pickling. The melons are growing by the day. This stray cabbage seed was in with, it wasn't a seed, was it? I bought them as plug plants back in October, November last year, and they're supposed to be the hispy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've taken 3 out of here, and the 10th one ended up being something completely different. Looks like a Savoy maybe. Those parsnips looking a lot better. Everything's looking a lot better. We've got a dash now and go and get Leo. This is a sweet aperitif. Looks amazing. We're ready to go. Ta-ta! Good Wednesday morning. Alright, just thought I'd show you this bokashi bin. I was just going to tip the contents out. I just realised there's some of the juice, which is a good free fertiliser, so good feed. So let me go and get a bottle. Right, got the empty bottle. Let's give it a whirl. Try and put you down so you can see. Stinks. It stinks worse than the nettle stuff, but here we go. This has been filled quite a while, and then I bring it down to the plot. I can't believe how much is coming out of this one bokashi bin. Oh my goodness, that's the most ever. This is obviously the reasons why you have to let it sit for 2 weeks once it's full. I have never had so much liquid out of one bin. That's crazy. I think these were bought from the site Get Composting. We have 2, so we can alternate. I brought the fresh one down now to sit for 2 weeks. I have to empty this one out and wash it out. But look, that's a good litre of plant feed. Not Vimto. Right, I've tried to use my new fandangled DJI. I need to do more homework. It's just not angling where I want it to. I can't be bothered. Too long to piss about. So cardboard box doing the job. Right, this was full, so obviously it's rotted down quite a bit. Any household food waste, pizza, cooked pizza, anything. As long as you chuck a handful of bran on it afterwards. The job of it, the not so nice job is rinsing this out afterwards. Again, I'll get a watering can. Stinks. Flush that out and then give it a good wash. And use the water that I rinse it out with. That's gonna stink. Bit of paper in here. Yeah, that's one job done. So I'll rinse it out and crack on. Right, greenhouse job. Wow, they've grown since yesterday. Yes, Laura. I didn't get round to asking my dad about this. Right, that's just my plot neighbour Ray asking me if I want gooseberries. So he's going to get me some gooseberries. So this, apparently, is it Allie, My Rusty Garden, before I even managed to get hold of my dad, just said snip that off, or else I'll end up with another plant growing out the end of that, and it'll just take the goodness from these tomatoes here. So here goes. I think I'm just going to snip it out there because that's the last tomato. There we go. I like bloody octopuses. What else have I done in here? Just planted a few basil. They won't get as big as the marigolds. And Brian, too late. I already took the marigolds out and they didn't do too well in the ground. I had one over there and one here and they sulked. So I just put them on the compost. And yet this one here survived. But I'll know for next time. I'm going to buy the dwarf ones, but I'll cut them back. I think I've been down here for about 3 hours. Finally, got a load of jobs that I needed to do. Oh, go on. Bergamot lilac that I planted. That was the first thing I planted and it's still been in its trays. Again, flowers. The marigolds, my zinnias along here on plot 1. I haven't got the scissors on me. I've yet to cut that netting and somehow stake these in because they blow over. Just a cane in there and tie them to it. So yes, I ran them along there and ran them along there. Sweet peas must pick. I've taken lots of seed pods off there. Don't want it going to seed too quickly before we've got some more flowers. These are my favourite. I'll take Tricia some home. I'm giving them away to people we know. What else have I done? Birch curry. Forgot. I think that's a mystery, isn't it? That's my Black Beauty courgette. I think my other one got eaten. I think I've just emptied the pot of soil. Yes, it was, but I'm only going to have one plant. Alright, the beans are growing nicely up here now. I think I snapped this off and I'm not sure if that's going to make a difference to the plant now if I've knackered it. Maybe not. No, I won't be told. I've just put in, I need to get the strimmer. Out. Charge it. Just put in a patty pan because I haven't got as many beans germinating as I would have liked. I'm now gonna grow a patty pan up that side and I might get another small squash or something to grow up here. So this is all going to be covered. I've done a few more runners. So from the strawberries, which were fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. There must be about 10 runners I'm saving on there. And then Ray on the next plot, he's going to help himself to whatever else comes out afterwards. I think he's waiting for him to get some roots in the ground, so you'll have to get them from that side. Got raspberries growing on this one bush, so I need to work on getting this area here covered. This is my busy bit of the garden today. Let's go back. There, my Swedes, all looking good. Lamb's lettuce in there, we like that in our salad. Wasn't too successful with the last lot, so I'm trying again. The rocket's doing much better when it's got the enviromesh under. Not so many flea beetle damage. One stray of lettuce in there that'll come out, and you won't be able to see in here, but that's all me multi-sown beetroot. Lots and lots for pickling. Pulled a few beetroot out of here. I want to get these out as soon as possible and finish this path off, and then I can get these areas netted properly. This is just the mulch that came off the potatoes I dug out of here yesterday. Those are my leeks. Tiny bits of rust on there. that I've picked off. And again, curling leaves. That's the last attempt here. The ones at home are doing fantastic. So leeks and onions at home it is. I've tried to thin out some of the carrots there, so I've been under that netting. Twisted a few beetroot out for our friend Jane. It's going to be getting a food parcel. Compost heap filling up nicely. Yes, I think that's it this side of the garden. Most of the action's been today. I've got more lettuce to sow. I was going to do that as well. I may still do that and put that in that gap there. And then that bed's finished off for salad and swede. Not too sure what's going in there. Right, let's go up and see what's happening on the other side. I haven't been up there much today. I'm in the greenhouse, planting some basil out. It's tomato and basil, and then I'm just going to put these ones in a pot for my friend. Again, these are just for the sake of growing, but I think I have got a pepper of some description growing somewhere when I can find it. There's a hot chili pepper, look. Can you see? Chili pepper of some description, just says hot chili pepper. We have a tomato that's changing colour. Very good. These melons are getting bigger. Got 1, 2, 3, small one there. Don't think I'm missing one. One here. Lots. Happy Saturday afternoon. What time is it? Bit of a late one down here, 6:20. Come down. It's been a bit windy. This was on the jobs to do list. Luckily the stem has not snapped. These need a bit more support of some description. Let's go in here. Oh my god. Another cucumber. More on that one. That's a great one. Basil. Liking it in here, that's good. Oh, it's weird coming into here when it's not so hot. Not so hot. It doesn't feel like it needs watering actually. Not too, it's not been as hot has it, so it's not bone dry in here. Tons of tomatoes. Oh look, a red one. My first ripened red tomato. Sun gold. What? That's definitely not a sun gold. Is it? It's red. I'm picking it. That's got mixed up somewhere along the line.
I didn't think they could survive the winters here. Oh wow. Is that for me to eat?
Yeah.
Nice.
Try it. Don't spit it out. Don't go, oh no, yuck, disgusting.
Mmm.
You're
Awesome.
joking?
Really nice.
Is it? No,
Yeah.
you have it, babe.
Mmm. Mm.
Don't say I'll never give you nothing.
Thank you.
Look, my sunflower. I think that's almost 5 foot high. It's going to be coming out. These are doing so much better than last year's. We go down, and one of my straw flowers. Is it helichisms coming out? Grow them from seed. So nice to have a. Let me just zoom out. Is it a day or 2 days off from it? You notice a bit more of a difference. Again, these are the rest of them. They're going to look nice. The other sunflower not quite ready to come out. The bees. bumblebees. Oh, all my turnips. Some of these squashes need to go home. I might do that tomorrow, bring the squashes home to go up the top. I keep waiting for my broccoli. Oh, there's a bird in here. How did you get in? Don't know. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Just noticed we've got tassels and sweet corn forming in there already. Also noticed a bit of aphid infestation on that one. But there's a hoverfly over there, so I'm sure he's going to have a munch. A few of the shorter ones at the back here, but yeah, I'd say all the other ones have got a good two corns coming. Pretty impressed with that. Mushroom down there. Cavalronero's doing well, but the cauliflowers, let's just have a quick see if we can have a look. Quick look before we head off. Right, see cauliflower in there. Oh my god, oh my god. There is cauliflower in there, all curled up. Oh my god. I'm gonna grow a bloody cauliflower. That's a cabbage. See, I think that's a cabbage. That's a 9-star. It's got a bit curly, that one. I'll come back down tomorrow and tidy all these up. Cavalronero 9-star, 9-star broccoli. Nothing much on the broccoli front at the minute. Lots of leaves I need to come in and clear. I think it's coming, I think it'll come. Stray potato again. Again, I think the rest are cabbages. Yep. One cauliflower will do me. Look at the sky. Alright, done what we needed to do. We'll head home. We'll see you tomorrow. Happy Sunday! I don't feel like we was down here yesterday, Trish and I, just quickly, just to water what was in the greenhouse. But I don't feel like I've been down here for about a week. It's because it's been flitting visits. Because we had the rain, I haven't had to water as much, and it just feels like you're in limbo. Feels very strange not having to come down. To do today, I want to prick some more lettuce out. I want to take some squash home. Pull the rest of my peas out because they had the pea moth because I forgot to cover them. I'm going to sneeze. Hay fever. Excuse me, blowing my head off. Yes, tie up the cucumbers maybe. Just a general, see what I can do. Get things where they need to be, just tidy up a little bit. I've got work later, but I'm not going until this evening. It's very windy, so we'll see how the filming goes. But yeah, more of a sewing day, I think, and just wrapping things up. Not many down here. I do want to put some stakes in actually for my raspberries, just to give them a bit of support when they start growing a bit more. I didn't buy the post. I'm going to have a look around and see what everybody else has done. Different ways of supporting raspberries. Right, let's go. Let's have a quick look. Rhubarb's doing well, the transplant from one of my allotment friends. Right, I'll tell you what I did the other day. I don't know if I videoed it and showed you. I think I was trying to wrap this bean around the pole and I snapped the end off. So I wasn't sure whether that would... Do you know what? That's the same plant and that's got a... I've answered my own question there. It's grown another shoot, so I think that one's going to start growing up. And it wants to go. I don't want to... They go anti-clockwise apparently. I don't want to be trying to wrap him around the wrong way, and I've got a feeling the other ones are bush beans. They all got a bit mixed up. But these two and the three over there are a lot smaller. I picked a lot of gooseberries off and I made a gooseberry crumble last night. I've only had a spoonful of it. This is my black currant. It's only a young bush, I think it's only a year old. So there's a few on there. So that's going to probably be next year. And the tayberry, same. I think it's going to be a next year job. I do need to cut this netting. I did that quickly, didn't I? I rushed the job. Squashes, making sure that they're not going to overtake the plot too much. These are two different varieties. Did I leave the labels in to tell me what they were? Probably not. Oh, I did. Oh, do you know what? That says a cucumber mystery. I've got a fear. Is that a cucumber? We'll see. Different kind of leaf to that one over there. Urchikakuri, so that's a squash. And that's a courgette. These are my new raspberries. Joan Jay. Joan Jay. Right, let's see what I mean. I think I might get a stick for that one. It's pretty windy. And it's playing dead. A few raspberries come in there. These are all new. Went to the plot when I took it on at the end of last year. So I'm not sure what we're getting. I did have some method in the madness of putting autumn and summer ones in order, but since then I've forgotten. Never mind, they'll come when they're coming. Beetroots I put in the other day are looking good. I've had a bit of rain. So I've got plenty of beetroots. Do you know what my main problem is? It's the netting. I've got the hoops, it's just buying more netting just to cover everything. I feel like I want to cover everything. Potatoes, I could dig some more up. Right, this is the cut-in celery. I find celery is can be a bit strong when we're making soup, so we're going to try this. I took some home yesterday and it's in the fridge, so I'm going to give it a whirl and I'll make the next lot of soup. And those rocket, it's the Tricia rocket, is looking good between there actually. It's pretty windy, so I don't know if you can hear me. But yeah, we went to a charity warehouse during the week. I think it was Friday. Such a long weekend, I'm sure it was Friday. Thursday or Friday. Picked up some edging shears, which are at a better angle than what I've already got. Some more halos. Some things that go on the top of the canes when you've got 3 canes. Massive bag of those. Lots of other bits. And comics for Leo. And yeah, a couple of quid. It was a £5 for the lot. But I've forgotten them in Tricia's car. It's alright, let's get this greenhouse door open. Start making a move on pricking things out, I think. I'm putting my peppers and chilies into bigger pots. Let's go. Still trying to work out this gimbal, so excuse me if it's a bit all over the place. But this is what I walk into. It was a bit cool in here last night. I need to fasten my shoelaces as I'm going to trip up. Let's come in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I feel like David Bellamy again. So I took a couple of these cucumbers home yesterday. Delicious. That one's actually supported. It's the ones at the back that are just the spiky ones. I had one this morning again, well, for brunch. A spiky one, it was lovely. Just mixed in with some mayo, a garlic scape, balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper, delicious with some mayo. So yeah, I'm gonna have a few, but I do need to get these trained up. Lucky plants today that are going to get potted on. A little bit of leaf curl, not sure what that is. Again, I don't really eat a lot of peppers and chilies, but I had the seed, why not? And I have, as I showed yesterday, a couple of chilies on that plant. And I think there's some on the other ones. Oh, just need to get them out in bigger pots. And I'm not sure if they should be outside or in here. They've been used to being in here, so I think I'm going to keep them in here. Listen to me waffling. Right, let's show you the job that I've just decided to come up with. I knew I was going to try and put a squash in one of the compost heaps, and this one's almost getting full. I think ideally you'd use the old one, wouldn't you? But I've just put these boards up here because the neighbours have got some weeds that they don't tend to tend to very well, and they look like they've got tons of seed pods. So I've put those up there. I put some of this chicken wire what I used to cover the peas up while they were getting going. So I'm going to put some manure mixed with some compost in that shell of a cardboard box, put one of my squashes in it, staple gun at hand. I'm going to staple the chicken wire to that board and try and get the squash to grow up it. What do you think? Let's go. Honey-nut squash. The ×4 is, I think I put 4 seeds in the original pot, and that's one that came up. And a Waltham butternut squash. I'm sure they're going to love it with a mixture of well-rotted horse manure and alpaca poo. And they've got that. I'll maybe train one of them up. Let's see. Right, next job. Getting some of these lettuce in the small gap here. Not doing as many as last time. I've got my lamb's lettuce, rocket, beetroot up there. So I'm now going to put some, probably a line of Northern Queen, a line of Lollarosa, and 2 lines of these mixed ones. I think there's some tall lettuce there, balloon or something, so if I can decipher which is which, we'll have a mixture. Let's go. Lollarosa first. These are just out of the small plugs, tiny little things. As you can see, the roots doing all right. Dip my hole, plonk it in, push it in, down. See that one? Again, hole. Little plug plant. Drop it in. That's gone in quite low. I don't care. In. Bit tangled, and the nets are flying because it's like blowing a gale out here. Trying to keep it down. Eventually got round to potting up the chilies. Want to know what's crazy? Didn't even know I had this here. Thought these were all cabbages this side. I've just pulled up a little one that was in here because it was doing nothing, so I thought not much cauliflower this year. But yes, in amongst the cabbages. Let me just have a look at that. Oh, that's a cabbage as well. Which must label, but that looks amazing. It's about the size of my hand now, so I'm just going to bend some leaves over, protect it a bit. That'll do. Take out a couple of stray leaves. I've got myself a cauliflower. Good Tuesday morning. Took a day off yesterday. Let's come down here to the jungle. Little bee in there already. Oh, this is a good nasturtium. Obviously, like greenhouses, it sort of lives inside the greenhouse when I'm not here, and then I pull it round this stick when I am here to let it come outside a bit. I've literally come down to sow seeds today. I did put my peppers up. They're looking okay. Plenty of tomatoes. I think things just need a water and a feed in here. Luckily we've had some rain. Some good downpours last night, so won't have to do much watering outside. Something's been digging at the spuds here, look. And obviously because they've been out to the sun, I'd say that was only the negative about just covering up. If something comes and starts digging at you. Like everybody else, we've had all these poisonous things. And pull them off and put them in the bin along with these green ones. Alright, I'll probably dig up some spuds actually today. Quick look, and then I'm getting some water to put my koi in. I don't think you're seeing I put a lot of squashes everywhere. Got so many of them. He's picking up a little bit. It's just a bit of a slow one. Got turnips to pull. Strong winds yesterday, but I tied these down. These two are clinging on that and just needs tightening up. Right, let's have a look at these two squashes that were put in the compost. They're doing okay. They're doing good. Quick little video getting my carrots in.